As the revolution that is artificial intelligence, through the use of large language models, continues to spread and become further incorporated into our everyday lives, the question of copyright and whether or not generative AI can be classified as art rages both online and in the courts. Now, people are literally melting servers and data centers across the country by taking every meme and popular internet image and converting them into a style consistent with Studio Ghibli, the famous animation studio behind such classics as Ponyo and Spirited Away. Let's talk about the AI-powered social media phenomenon that is the complete image takeover and Hayao Miyazaki's signature art style and its effect on media and entertainment here on That Park Place.
But I don't know if you guys have noticed, the entire world is animated by Hayao Miyazaki these days.
Yeah, I have noticed that.
It's very strange. He doesn't seem like he's the kind of guy that would be a fan of that kind of thing.
No, I sincerely doubt that.
There's a video that I have put on my Twitter account of he was showing some kind of AI test. It was not the same thing as what we're talking about here. It wasn't generating images that are pleasing to the human eye. It was one where they had some kind of weird mutant corpse that they were dragging around in AI. Wasn't pleasing, wasn't hand drawn. It was computer generated. And there's this team of young animators in front of him. And they're trying to show off that they can have the computer do things for them. And Hayao Miyazaki looks like an old grandfather that he seems like he's wearing an apron most of the time that you see him. Like you've walked into his study here to show him the thing that you have done. But what you have done is jarringly sawed off a piece of a beautiful 200-year-old Japanese tree and said, hey, look at all these fancy door stops that I made. These are going to be really handy. And just showing them to him and being like, grandfather, did I not do something good? Well, if you've seen the video, he says that he considers artificial intelligence generating art to be an affront to life itself.
And now it's a meme that everything is animated by Miyazaki using AI.
Yeah, it's amazing to think about the progression. And this was, by the way, a few years ago that he made these comments. But now he's basically animated the entire last year of history has been taken through this Ghibli style, or Ghibli. I think he says Ghibli, even though I think it's Ghibli in Italian. I don't know. There's probably an actual Italian that can correct me on that pronunciation.
For better or worse, yeah. I've seen some things and some stuff with this.
I think the worst I've seen is some scantily clad women that people have put through this, and I'm like, no, we really don't need that.
The worst I've seen was an event that kicked off a summer of love, let's say.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That one, I wouldn't want to see that in the Studio Ghibli style.
No.
The other thing that he said, and I want to bring up one example in particular onto the screen for everybody to see. He said that humans, for feeling like they can't trust themselves, is a sign of the end times, which is, again, no one can quite put it the way Hayao Miyazaki can. He has a way with words. They're Japanese words, so maybe the translator has a way with words. But I'm really kind of shocked at all this, guys. I know it's interesting and it's kind of fun seeing this hopeful golden hour world of Hayao Miyazaki and Studio Ghibli taking over everything. Like you'll see things like attempts that were made on forcibly changing who was running for president. I'm trying to be very vague here. Redone in the style of Hayao Miyazaki, or like Marvin said, a certain kneeling for 9 minutes incident in the style of Hayao Miyazaki. And then there are more fanciful ones, like let's see if I can pull this up on the screen here. This one is both one of my favorites and one that I truly hate. Let's play it for everyone so everyone can share in my confusion.
The world is changed.
Can you hear the audio?
And some things
Yes.
should not have been forgotten or lost. But the ring of power has a will of its own.
Fascinating. Please do not play it and give it views. Well, Argentum, I'm sorry. I've already done it. This is one, and this will be taken from this person here. My apologies to you. It is disrespectful, but that's why we're going to talk about it. So looking at this right here, we're actually going to do something that we don't get to talk about a ton on this channel. Look at this movement of the ring here.
We're lost. But the ring of power
It almost looks like it's made in
has a will of
3D
its own.
and then drawn over in rotoscoping. Or the fact that the wrinkly lines here on Bilbo's hand, the way that they are not consistent model
Has
to
a will
model
of its
or
own.
frame to frame.
Evil is stirring in Mordor. The ring has awoken. Sauron needs only this ring.
Okay, first of all, the fact that it doesn't match. Have you guys seen this before? Am I playing something you guys have already seen?
No,
Yeah,
I
it's
actually haven't seen this one before. I've seen the Interstellar version of something like this, but not Lord of the Rings.
Please send that to me.
Oh yes, I have it loaded up. But,
Yeah.
let me see here.
So there's a lot of detail lost, and I get it. They're not going to what the person did was took every frame of this. It's a minute 52, so 24 frames a second. You know, everything that goes into 24 frames per second over almost 2 minutes. That's a lot of frames, and fed each individual frame into ChatGPT and told it to output something in that style. Apparently, there's some model consistency here. I don't know how ChatGPT would handle all of this. I'll admit I'm more of a text-based guy when it comes to using like Grok. I like to have use Grok for notes over time on a subject. You know, that's just kind of when I'm trying to track something. It's easier to feed it into Grok and go through. Even then, Grok loses detail. So I think this is ChatGPT then.
Sauron needs only this ring to cover all the lands of darkness.
Must I do?
I hate the movement of the mouth.
Must I do?
The ring must be destroyed. Cast back into the fires of Mount Doom.
I know what hunts you. They're coming.
Oh my, Marvin, I think you're a Lord of the Rings fan. I'm just going to go out on a limb.
I am. This is less. I mean, this is less insulting than the Rings of Power. So.
Oh, and we are going to talk about the Rings of Power for sure.
They will find the ring and kill the one who carries it. You have my sword.
My bow.
And my axe. You carry the fate of us all, little one.
It's a blank expression. I think that's really what it is when it comes down to it. Again, we are insulting a machine when this happens, and it's an insult to good taste when the machine spits this out. But looking at all of this, it's blank. It is not animation. It is interpolation, if that's the right word here.
You carry the fate of us all, little one.
This task was appointed to you, and if you do not find a way, no one will.
Let us hope that our presence may go unnoticed.
This is the worst one. Like, what is that? That looks like CG that happens to be put in front of it.
Yeah. So I noticed this on the images and associated with Interstellar. Sometimes you get this pretty decent animation style. Maybe it's good for a couple frames or so, but other times you'll get objects that really do look like they're kind of 3D comped.
Let's see. We may speed through the last 1 minute of this.
They are coming.
Also, that beautiful score. The other thing that bothers me is that this is not matched to the audio very well. We're used to the other images. This was not animated in a style that would match to the audio. And then, of course, when they do animation, sometimes they'll redo the audio. They'll retime the dialogue here to make it fit. This is just open and closed mouths the way that Animal Crossing animates. fact, I think that might have been 3 frames going back and forth there. Now we're just going to get dinged by Howard Shore and Warner Brothers. There we go. I mean, it's beautiful in one way, and it's like a skin suit in another.
Yeah, now I kind of know what he was seeing here when it came to how this stuff was being interpolated, and the distrust in the animation from the hand versus the machine.
Yeah. Marvin, I know that you're familiar with AI, but also like as a person who writes frequently, what are your thoughts on this?
I mean, look, AI is not meant to replace people. AI is a tool.
Agreed.
And you can use. I have met many writers who use it as a crutch, who just have it do all their work for them, and you could always tell. AI is meant to be. It is meant to be a tool the same way that your phone is a tool, a calculator is a tool. It is meant to accentuate what you are doing and make your life easier, not to replace you. So when people start to, go full on replacement with this kind of thing, I don't like that. I am more forgiving with it when it's used as a writing tool, because you can use it to, outline. You can use it to, you can literally bounce ideas off of it or angles off of it for stories. You can help it. It can help you create character lists. Just don't have it write your story for you.
Agreed.
Something like this is, I don't know. I feel like it almost goes, well, especially because it's Miyazaki's style. It's Lord of the Rings. It's just, I don't know. It leads us down an interesting road.
Yeah. Here's one that I'll throw at you. This is a crowd shot that apparently took the better part of 4 years to animate. And you see how much is going on in a shot like this. And I
Drawing
don't think
a crowd takes time and effort.
Well, there it is. The kind of detail that is present in a shot like this, and this isn't a beautiful shot. This is an amazing shot from a technical standpoint. This is an amazing shot from an animation standpoint. But the amount of life that is in something like this, I'll give you, for instance, pay attention to this corner right here, right next to the wheel of the cart. You have a little interaction between somebody who comes into frame and then somebody who kind of wants him out of the way. This guy shows up. He kind of pushes the other guy. There are little moments like that all across a frame like this. If we look at the Lord of the Rings thing, first of all, it had to be fed frame by frame, and someone had to.
What program are they using for this?
This is ChatGPT, and then they're putting it all.
I just tested this, and I asked ChatGPT to take a picture of the orange fluffiness that is me, and make it in the style of Miyazaki, and it wouldn't do it. It said it violates terms of use.
Yes, it does. It does now. It didn't a few days
okay.
ago. So that's another, for instance, Disney was blocked there for some time. And I'm sure as soon as Studio Ghibli was aware that they were the biggest trending topic on Twitter for several days in a row, I'm sure someone reached out and said, hey guys, that's not cool. They probably didn't say it exactly like that, but they're not fans of artificial intelligence, or at least the old guard isn't a fan of artificial intelligence there. So I think this is something that we will all look back as a curiosity in a couple of years when we have fully generated AI movies here.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.